Throw the bitch on the bed, put her legs in the air, ankles at noon, ankles at noon. Anyway, speaking of ankles at noon, I want to talk about this because I can, and it's bugging me. I'm gonna do like basically a WrestleMania weekend little preview. Now, I don't know how I feel about WrestleMania anymore because it goes from like this massive gut wrenching low to not even a real high, like where I give a fuck. It's more of okay, I guess that's where they're going. Whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel. Like for example, let's just talk about the elephant in the room. Roman fucking Reigns. I don't know what to make of the guy. I really don't. Because WWE is trying to paint him as quote unquote the Samoan badass, which I'm all for. Like Jason Momoa or whatever the fuck his name is. Now that guy is cool looking. He's got a good look. And when Reigns like goes into that mode where he's looking like that, looking badass, just gruff and like, "Rrr." Okay, yeah, he looks like a Samoan badass. But then all of a sudden, I mean seriously, Google search Roman Reigns images and just go through them. There's three types of photos. There's the Samoan badass, which is like, whoa, he looks cool there. Like there's this one where he's he's working out and he's got these chains and he's flapping them, and the hair is down. He's got this gruff look and it's like, I mean, shit. I'm getting a man boner for him right there. And I'm like, okay, he looks cool there. And then the next picture over, he's got this stupid, goofy grin. It's derp as fuck. Like, derp, derp, derp. I don't get it. I don't understand. And then the third, teach your own, whatever. But he looks like a gay supermodel in a couple of them. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get how he can go from looking really fucking cool to just, I don't know, way off into the deep end. Now, I understand that, like for example, again, Google search him. Yeah, I get that there's certain pictures where he's out of character, like he's in a suit. I don't know, the guy's fashion is just weird to me too. I don't get it. He seems like he should be. His fashion it just doesn't work for me. It just does nothing for me. But like his suits and shit, just I don't know. He looks weird in a suit. He just does not like because he's out of character. It's just like some people just don't look good in a suit. It's weird. Like Mick Foley in a suit just doesn't look right. He is like the Mick Foley in a suit. It doesn't look right. He doesn't wear it well. You know? Well, like a Triple H looks cool in a suit, But he also looks cool not, It's kind of like you go from, I look really cool to, gee, I'm going to wear mom jeans now. It's just, I don't understand the transition there. And I understand these people are, they are real people, obviously. So, I mean, I'm not being stupid, but it's like Sasha Banks has moments where it's like, she looks really cool, and other times she looks like, just some random chick with purple hair. It's really cool to transition on that, but like, okay, she's out of character, so it's like, that's fine. So like when Roman Reigns is out of character, it's fine, but there are times when he's in character that just doesn't look right. So you can't paint he's a Samoan badass. Okay, ain't nothing badass about it. Nothing. If he's not going to literally be in character of a Samoan badass, and he's sitting there grinning, and they write stupid shit, green eggs and ham, or whatever the fuck it was he was talking about, Jack and the Beanstalk, and suffer and suck it. Dude, there's nothing badass about that goofy shit. And you want to try to get this guy over with somebody like me? And look, I don't even hate the guy. Like, some people just legitimately hate his guts. I don't hate him. I hate the way the character's been used. I hate the push the character's gotten. It's just obnoxious as fuck. Okay, but when it comes to, like, oh, you hate him, I hope he goes and dies, those people are fucking idiots who say that kind of stuff. But this match at WrestleMania, I don't give a flying fuck about. Like, literally, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, their heads could explode in the middle of the ring, and I wouldn't give a fuck. Just, I wouldn't care. Well, maybe a little bit, because it would be kind of freaky, but aside from just the, the train wreck where it's like I can't avert my eyes because it's just like, oh, okay, just something that's just so fucked up that you gotta watch it, But aside from that, I don't give two shits about this match, and they've been playing this fucker up for over a year. So, and that's that right there is WrestleMania weekend's main event. I would rather be sodomized in prison repeatedly than watch that bullshit. I mean, hey, at least I can make a new friend out of it. You know what I'm saying? Drop the soap and you made a new friend. But hey, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. In fact, I probably won't even watch the match. I'll probably, if it's the last one, I'm shutting it off. The minute I hear his stupid fucking theme song, boop, I'm hitting the button. I'm gonna watch it on my PS4. I'm gonna hit the little PS4 button, bloop. I'm gonna click over. I'm gonna say power the fuck down, and then I'm gonna go on social media and bitch about it. That's what's gonna happen. Because I don't think I'm gonna. Well, first off, it's probably only gonna be a 5-minute match anyway. Because who gives a shit, right? As long as Vince is jerking off in the back, that's all that matters. So yeah, that's your main fucking event. Woo! Nobody gives a shit, dude. The only people who care are Vince and I mean this with no disrespect, but the homosexual Pakistani people. Because I'm just gonna throw this out to you. Like, if you're just a normal person, do yourself a favor and never, ever. I could pull a Chris Jericho there. Never ever comment on the Roman Reigns Facebook page. Any comment at all. None. Because you will have 25 to 50, I swear to God, of these Pakistani foreign guys. Nothing against that. Nothing against foreigners or anything like that. I'm not Donald Trump. And they will befriend you on Facebook. And they will say to you, and they will contact you in Messenger, and they'll be like, dude, I swear to Christ. This happened to me with Cena. I made a anti-Cena remark, like he sucks or whatever. But I backed it up with like legit, because I said something to the effect of that he was stiff as dicks in the ring, which he is. Like when AJ Styles first came, and the two of them were going at it, he could not take the Styles Clash. He couldn't even set up for it. Like, Styles would have him like upside down, and Cena would be like flapping his arms around, trying to get the. It was horrible. He eventually started to learn how to take it, but it was just clunky fucking maneuvers. It just didn't work. It looked horrible. And I made a comment about that. Well, all of a sudden I got all these friend requests, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck who these people are. So I accepted a couple of them. Next thing you know, they're contacting me in Messenger saying, "Hi, sweetheart. Hi," and they wave, and they want to, like, "You look so pretty." I'm like, are you gay, or are you just stupid? Because I don't know what you're looking for. I don't know if it's a lost in translation thing. But no, I don't. I'm not looking for some gay Pakistani homo relation with you. Thank you, especially off the John Cena page, because I knew exactly where it was coming from. Because you look through there and it's like, "Oh, Cena, you look so strong. Cena, you're going to win this weekend at WrestleMania because you so strong, and you're going to beat whoever the." It's like, first off, they're illiterate in the first place, which I can understand. They're foreigners, but they're illiterate, and it's funny to me because I'm a prick, but. And then to have them like come at me, like literally come at me, and spelling the word "come" in a certain way. I again, nothing against, hey, you wanna, whatever. I don't care about all that stuff, but it's just like, it's just weird. I don't know if they think I'm a woman, or what Whatever. Now, I do have long hair. I had somebody come up to me and say, ma'am, because the motherfucker came up from behind, and so I'm like, do I look like a woman, motherfucker? No, I do not. So I don't know what the hell that was. Dude, I'd make an ugly woman. I don't know why people... That happened to me once, so, okay, maybe it's the long hair. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But these guys, I think these guys are like swabbing each other in the back, and I don't know how to feel about that. So there is definitely a foreign gay element to any of this. So I'm just saying, it's just like a word of advice, never saying anything negative on the Facebook pages about Cena or Roman Reigns specifically, because you will get bombarded with homosexuality, and not in a good way. Okay, but whatever. This is about WrestleMania. This isn't about gay fetishes and stuff. And again, nothing against it. Hey, whatever you got to do with yourself, whatever the fuck you got to do to make yourself happy. I don't give a fuck. Just leave it me the fuck out of it. I don't want any part of it. Whatever. It ain't my thing. Okay, it ain't my thing. So, whatever. Anyways, all that out of the way. I really don't give a flying fuck about WrestleMania. I really, really don't. The only thing that I'm going to be honest with you. The go-home shows for both Raw and SmackDown were complete fucking garbage. They did nothing to excite me at all for the show. Now, NXT, their go-home show, the whole thing, with the exception of like the women's match, and that was probably the weakest part of the show, and that was still decent, it was still pretty good. That whole show made me care more about a product that I was already interested in and gave a fuck about already. So it was like, I was at like 100%. That show put me at like 150%. I was like, okay. No. Fuck it, I don't want to talk about WrestleMania. Fuck WrestleMania. Let's talk about NXT. NXT is going to be great. Because, now, listen, I don't know. What the fuck? Dude, Vince is senile. Vince is legitimately senile. Mr. McMahon, you are fucking senile. You are legitimately fucking senile. And I'm saying that in love. I'm saying that as somebody who's been watching your product for far too many fucking years, and I'm starting to lose brain cells now because your product is just dumb as fuck at this moment. And I'm begging you, either retire or get people in there who know what the fuck they're doing, because right now, it's like, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. I mean, seriously, you're literally in the back and gorilla position, banging your fucking head against the cubicle wall because I don't know what the problem is. I mean, are you going to stop when you see blood? I don't know, but there's a problem. There's a legitimate problem with this product. It's shit. It's legitimately shit. It is. Across the board, it's shit. It boggles my goddamn mind. And I'm just going to throw this out there. How NXT is 99% great, and Raw and SmackDown combined is like 20% great. In great, I'm saying with a small g, because it's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't understand that. I don't grasp it. And I say he's senile. I do. I say he's senile because he has gone off the deep end. He is living in the past, thinking that same bullshit is going to continue on today. Again, he's trying to push Roman Reigns. What did he do? What did they do? Seriously, what did they do? They went back into the playbook, tried to pull a Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh, let's have the U.S. Marshals handcuff him. Oh, like we haven't seen that before. Very original, Vince. Okay? I mean, seriously. Whatever, I don't want to get into that. Maybe I will later, who knows? I don't know. Very annoyed with it. But I say senile because the man is spending, gotta be millions upon millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars on NXT, because I'm assuming it's all one big umbrella, so he's got to be signing checks somewhere. Okay. To pay this talent to come up, and then they thrive. Not all of them, but if most, like Alexa Bliss didn't really thrive in NXT. She actually did better when she came up to the main roster. You get like one or two mild examples of that. The rest of them, they're amazing. They are amazing in NXT. And then they get called up and it's like, that's the sound of Vince shitting on them. I don't understand that. Like Nakamura. It's weird. It's like You tune into NXT and it's like, oh wow, I get to see Nakamura. I can't remember the last time. I mean, it's literally is like a John Cena "you can't see me" thing. I can't remember the last time I saw Nakamura. Oh, he was on last week. Was he? Was he really? Not the Nakamura I remember. If you were taking just Nakamura from what you saw on SmackDown, I don't give two flying fucks about that guy. From what he was in NXT to what he is now, and I understand you got to start at the bottom, work your way up, but this is not the same guy. Bobby Roode, not the same fucking guy. Bobby Roode was NXT champion. Now he's poking around, smiling and giggling. What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is this watered down, half-assed bullshit? Okay. Kevin Owens. I miss... Kevin Owens is slightly different. I miss Sami Zayn, I'll tell you that much. Although he has gotten a little bit better as far as like the heel turn. But it's like they get moved up and it's like they're stagnant. It's like putrid, stagnant water. It's like, I don't want that. Get the fuck out of here. I'm telling you, though, this current crop of NXT, I do not want to see them get called up. Now, I understand that's the point. You rise up in NXT, you'll get called up. I don't want to see them get called up. Can you imagine a Ricochet under Vince McMahon? Now, I have not seen Ricochet. I don't watch other stuff because I just don't, because I don't really have access to it. But I mean, seriously, can you imagine a Velveteen Dream under Vince McMahon? Really? Can you imagine? Can you imagine Aleister Black under Vince McMahon? Really? Really? Seriously? No. 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 Leave them be. Leave them down there. Leave them in NXT. I swear to Christ, I don't want to see that. Can you imagine, swear to God, can you imagine Johnny Gargano under Vince fucking McMahon? Can you... You saw what they did with Daniel Bryan for how many years? What, that WrestleMania match where it was like, what, 20 seconds long? Boot to the face, he loses, whatever. Can you imagine Johnny fucking Gargano under Vince McMahon right now, currently? You know what I'm talking about, and don't tell me you don't. Leave them down there. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I tell you right now, I could make a fucking hour-long show using half the guys in catering and produce a better fucking program than both Raw and SmackDown put together. Yes, I could. A fucking 5-year-old could. You could get, I swear to God, you could get 2 or 3 internet guys to write the fucking show. It would be far superior. It would. They have so much talent in freaking catering right now. It would be the catering battle royal. You could literally have a catering battle fucking royal. And the trophy wouldn't look like a vagina. But that's neither here nor there. Let's talk about that. Now, WWE has this really smart, like very smart idea that, well, it's on the pre-show. Who cares? Well, guess what? Who cares? I do. You know why? Because the motherfucking shit is not on the main show. Now, I understand you can't have an 18-hour show. But the fact is, you got an 18-hour show. I mean, it's at least 7 hours long. At least 7 hours long. Now, if they wanted to piggyback the pre-show with the actual freaking pay-per-view, so that when you go onto the network, it's like, oh, you want to watch WrestleMania? Sure. And then there's like 3 hours of the pre-show that you don't... I don't even know if it's on there. I don't even know where it's on there. I think it is. I think there's a pre-show area. I don't know where the fuck it is. I shouldn't have to go looking around for it. It's so stupid. It should be like, do you want to see the pre-show, or do you want to just see the show? But even the fact there's a distinction there means that whoever's on the pre-show is getting shit on. The idea that they had Austin Aries and Neville on a pre-show is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. That the pre-show. And then they put Big Show and Kaz in the main card. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, that's the elevator not going all the way up there, Vince. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. I mean, you literally, like I said, you literally spend millions of dollars on NXT just to call them up and shit on them. Tyler Breeze is a good example. Shit right all over that guy. Just don't even fucking bother with him. Like, seriously, there's guys that I don't even know why the fuck they bother hiring. Ascension, what the fuck have they been doing? What are they doing? What is Ascension doing? I have no clue. I mean, hey, it's a good deal for them. They're collecting paychecks, not even doing anything. So, hey, I'll take that gig. If Vince is stupid enough to pay me, hey, fuck you, I'll sit here. I'll sit right here. I won't even... Shit. I'll even praise the guy a little bit. Hey, you're doing great, Vince. Thumbs up, baby. Pay me a couple grand. Hey, baby. Like that curly-headed fuck that they have on commentary there. In the pre-show. I mean, what? Listen, I could nut hug like anybody. You give me a couple grand, hey, Vince wants to throw the money out. Hey, I'm not proud. I'll join the Kiss My Ass Club. I'm not a proud man. I'll take whatever the fuck I can get. You know? But it's like, what's the fucking point? Now I understand, okay, somebody goes down, you need to pull somebody out of catering. Fine, that's great. You know, I get it. You got to have a little bit of a cushion there. But what happens when you don't use people at all, ever? In any way, shape, manner, or form? What's the point of that? It's a wrestling program that you don't let people wrestle. Yet you're too focused on Roman Reigns. I don't understand it. But hey, it's not my company. Not my company. I mean, seriously, you got a guy like Rusev who got over by himself, selling t-shirts like nobody's business. Rusev fuck day. And yeah, we're just going to put him in a battle royal. And seriously, the only reason he's even in this four-way bullshit is because he asked for his release, apparently. Now, why? Why? I don't understand it. If people are chanting Rusev Day, why the fuck aren't you going with that? Why aren't you running with that shit? Ty Dillon, they won't put Ty Dillinger on TV because they don't want the fans chanting 10. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you out of your fucking mind? Because I thought any reaction was a good one. Oh, Roman Reigns gets booed. Oh, well, it's okay because at least he's getting a reaction. Fuck you. Fuck you and your bullshit. He's getting a go fuck yourself reaction. You're a fucking chump, go away reaction. Okay, this isn't like, oh, this is real heel heat. Again, look at Ciampa. Ciampa for 2 weeks didn't say a fucking word and people are booing him the fuck out of the building for legitimate reasons. He is a good quality fucking heel. He just, literally, he goes to put the microphone up to his mouth and people started booing him. Perfect fucking heel. Perfect heel. Of course, Vince is like, oh, I don't believe in babyface or heel anymore. Yeah, because your shit doesn't work. People booed Cena. You know why? Because he's stiff and boring as shit in the ring. And people got tired of, I swear to God, there was at least, I don't know if he was injured or something, but there was this moment where it was like it felt like months. Cena would get in the ring and do nothing. Literally, the guy laid there for like 5-10 minutes. Did nothing. I mean, literally nothing. He was in like a headlock for like 10 minutes. Swear to God, the whole match was in a fucking headlock. He didn't run the ropes. He did nothing. He was on the ground. The guy had his little elbow around his neck. That was it. Fucking 10 solid minutes of just sitting there like, okay. Then Cena jumps up. You can't see me. 5-knuckle shuffle. AA or whatever the fuck it was. And that was the end of the match. I'm like, what kind of shit is that? What kind of fucking shit is that? Like, okay, you could deal with like an RKO out of nowhere because that's kind of the point. But this AA out of fucking nowhere bullshit? No. That was like the single worst fucking match I've ever seen on WWE TV. I mean, seriously. You're telling me with all the shit that they, whatever, I don't even want to get into that. But I need to get back to the point because this is getting long here. Um, yeah, I literally care about every single card or every single part of the card on NXT from top to freaking bottom. There's not a match on there that I don't want to see. I don't understand how one company can go from the lowest of lows. Like WrestleMania is a very, very deep low right now. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's a stacked card, but it's still a bullshit one compared to NXT. I want to see NXT. In fact, I'll probably even stop it and rewatch the damn thing. Last two NXT takeovers I watched a couple times. I can't remember the last Raw or SmackDown or pay per view that I gave a damn about watching more than once. But yet the last couple NXTs, fucking phenomenal. Good quality shit. Whatever they're doing in NXT needs to translate into the main roster. And it doesn't. The main roster is like this void of it literally is like a black hole. It just sucks the bejesus out of, like, and I don't mean in a good way. It just sucks the life out of these guys. To the point where they're these shallow versions of themselves. Bobby Roode is a shallow version of what he was in NXT. Nakamura, shallow version. I don't get it. Because I thought the whole point of this was to make money. And if I'm bored as fuck watching Nakamura, the fact that you could have a Nakamura Bobby Roode match that's boring as fuck. I mean, it might be an okay match, but it's not 5-star classic like it was in NXT. The women, to be honest with you, I can't remember, and I'm not saying they haven't, but I can't remember like a really good, like holy shit moment match for the women. They've had a couple okay, a couple good. I'll say good, but I'm not gonna say great. They've had a couple good matches, like Charlotte and Sasha. They've had a couple good matches, but nothing like they had in NXT. Bayley and Sasha, and then three of them, and dude, they had some good quality shit. They had some good quality shit. Move up to the main roster, and it's just like, I mean, honestly, it's like the balloon just, the air just came right out of the fucking balloon. Just fluttered away. I don't understand that. If something works, make it work. Let it go. Especially if shit happens organically, like Rusev or, Daniel Bryan. Let the shit play. If you're about making money, see, the problem is Vince has a fucking ego, and this isn't like, hate or anything like that. And I'm not hating on the guy. I think he's senile as fuck, but I'm not hating on him. There's a difference. Because his ego is just massive as fuck. It's like the Grand Canyon times 2. Okay? Because Roman Reigns can't get over fully, because people aren't cheering that, oh, he's the conquering hero bullshit, yet they cheer Daniel Bryan, who hasn't even been in the ring for 3 fucking years. Okay? The entire crowd is chanting yes every single time. He can't deal with that. So what do? You suppress Daniel Bryan. Rusev, what do? Oh, well, he's supposed to be the heel. He's supposed to be the little cranky Russian. Nobody cares. Okay. Oh, he got over. Well, fuck him. I don't understand the logic. Make money, motherfucker. Make money. Fuck your ego. Make money. Because if you made money, you'd be doing what the fans want. Now, I'm not saying the fans always need to get what they want. I'm not saying that. Because, yeah, there's times when the heel has to win. Again, fine. But there's sometimes when the heel is supposed to win, too. And there's times when the fans want the heel to fucking win. Okay? There are. Like this match with, Bobby Roode, Orton, I'm sorry, Orton is boring as fuck, dude. And I don't want to say that, but I don't know if no, it's the babyface bullshit. He is just horrible babyface. He is boring. Going all the way back to his matches with the fellow Raja. That guy, oh my god, dude, I am still depressed over those fucking matches. I'm telling you right now, watching Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton in a match for the title with the Singh brothers, I swear to Christ, I'm not a gun owner. I would have put it in my fucking mouth and ended my fucking life. Okay, I'm sorry. I am literally one rainy day away from putting a gun in my fucking mouth on a regular day, much less watching that fucking shit. Okay, I have never wanted to end my existence more than watching that shit. Oh, the Punjabi prison match. I swear to Christ. I would rather put my testicles on a train track and let the train roll over my fucking balls than watch that fucking shit again. Punjabi match. You can Punjabi your fucking ass. I swear to, oh my god. I swear to, listen, I'll admit, it was unique, it was different, the Punjabi match. I'll give you some credit there. But then, you're going to bring out the Great Khali. The Great Khali. The Great Khali. I, I, This is the sound of somebody who has lost fucking words to speak. But hey, it's not my billion-dollar company or $1,000,000, $1,000,000,000, well, fuck it is. Honest to God, you want to wipe... Dude, I'm telling you right now, the WWE Network should be better than it is. I don't know the exact numbers, but for like the first year, I don't even think they were pulling 1,000,000. Realistically, now I don't know what territories this is in, but I'm just saying right now, realistically, the network should be pulling in about 2 to 4 million subscribers in North America. Just this area here, right now, in America. Or Americas, I don't know, maybe Canada and that kind of stuff. Should be pulling in at least 2 million. As far as like Britain and places like that, they could be doing, I mean seriously, Europe, they should be doing about 6 million. The network should be doing about 8 million views right now. Or 8 million subscribers right now. I don't think they're even over 2 million collectively for however many territories they're in. Now, I don't know what territories they're in. I haven't looked it up. I don't think it's doing very well. And not in the collective sense, not like it should be. That's how fucking shit the product has become. Because I've never understood the logic. It's like, okay, we were fighting for our lives against WCW, so, Steve Austin can flip everybody off, and we can have live sex simulated on fucking TV, and that's cool. But now that we won the war, we're going to go into the cupcake era, and we're going to do it for the kids. Are you fucking kidding me? The kids aren't the ones who got you where you are. Fuck you. Okay, I'm sorry. Just going to throw that out to you. We're in this freaking cupcake era where it's like, I mean, seriously, you might as well put on like little rainbow. Oh wait, they do. Called the New Day. Never mind. My bad. My bad. Ride unicorns. That's right. I forgot. My bad. You know? But listen, I understand. Okay, you want to expand the product to not just your 35 to 40 year old, or your 18 to 40, 18 to 35, whatever demographic. Fine. You want to expand out beyond that? Fine. Okay, you want to get the kids involved, you want to get the grand people involved? Fine. Fine. But there was time they were doing like 6, 7s, 8s in the ratings, and they're having a hard time hitting 3 now as they expanded the audience. How do you expand the audience but you're not even doing half of what you were doing before? That makes 0 sense to me. That makes legitimately 0 sense to me. Now I understand, okay, you've alienated a lot of the people who used to really like, the famed Attitude Era. Okay, fine. You alienated a bunch of them. There was a bunch of casual fans who were just watching because it was must-see TV. You had to see what HBK was going to do. Was he going to pull his pants down and recite the, Shakespearean poems? Who the fuck knew? You didn't know. Actually, that would be better off than fucking shit they're showing today, I'll tell you. You didn't know. You had no idea. You had no clue. What was Steve Austin going to do? Was he going to punch Tyson in the dick? Was he going to, shit in Vince's cereal? Who the fuck knew? Who knew? Now it's like, honest to God, you could miss 6 months of Monday Night Raw and not miss anything. You realize that? I literally have not watched SmackDown. I watched last week's and I watched the pay-per-view. The last pay-per-view, whatever it was. So that's at least, see, well, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 shows, 6 weeks of programming, and I didn't miss a damn thing. I missed nothing. Nothing. Maybe, no, actually, the only highlight that I got was Sami Zayn in KO. That was the only highlight that I got. I missed nothing. Nakamura, didn't miss Nakamura. Nothing went on. Didn't miss Bobby Roode. Nothing went on. Didn't miss Charlotte. Nothing went on. Nothing. 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 So, why do you think people aren't buying the network there, Vince? Why do you think people aren't buying the fucking network? Because your product fucking sucks. Your product fucking sucks. Most of these casual fuckers, they're not seeing NXT. They don't get to watch good quality wrestling for a fucking change. I swear to God, you put that shit on, there's this talk they're going to go to Fox or whatever the fuck it is. Hey, you know what? You move NXT up to have a live show, I guarantee you, you're going to be making some money. Way more than this shit. I wouldn't be surprised to see subscription sales go up. You seriously, you put on a decent program, people will come to it. Now, you say, well, if you didn't like the product, why did you still watch it? You know why I watch the product? Because I'm a fucking loser. That's why. You know who's watching WWE right now? You want to know who's watching it? Idiotic fucking kids and depressed old people like me. We're the only ones left. We're the only ones left. And of course, then you got the marks and you got the foreign marks. Okay, who's like, oh, Roman Reigns, whatever. You got the marks and you got the old depressed people. That's who's left. That's it, and the kids. That's it. Barely pushing 3 on the scale. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Anyways, I'm going completely off the rails here. Let's talk about the fucking card, WrestleMania. I don't give a shit about any of it. You got the Vaginal Cup. Big first time ever for the women. Oh, I mean, don't even get me started with the whole Moolah thing. Listen, I don't give a flying fuck about Moolah. Don't care. I don't really care. But apparently she back in the day was doing some pimping out bullshit. She pimping the shit out of these people. How do you not know that as a collective, WWE? How do you not know that? You know, instead of changing it to, I don't know. Numerous people have said this, so this isn't original, but why not call it the Miss Elizabeth Cup? Why not call it the Sensational Sherry Cup? Why not call it Trish Stratus Cup or some fucking thing? Why not call it somebody you actually know doesn't have a lot of bullshit baggage behind it? Hell, even call it the China Cup, even though she did porn. Who gives a fuck? Call it the China Cup. I'd rather be in China. I'd rather be, whatever. Anything. Anything. No, what do? They drop the name, so it's just the Women's Battle Royal. Who gives a fuck? It's pre-show now. In fact, it was pre-show to begin with, but I guarantee you're not going to show it on the pre-show because, first time ever, women. Listen, and that's fine. Nothing against that. Not against women. But the fact is, you basically took something that was supposed to be good. There was some backlash, legitimate backlash. This isn't... Now, yeah, a lot of people go on social media and they bullshit. There was some legitimate concern here. I'm not going to lie. It's like, you're going to promote this as women's revolution, women's evolution, women's whatever the fuck it is. And you're going to promote it by a woman who actually pimped out other women and did horrible things, like legitimately horrible things to other people, other women. I mean, that'd be like, I don't know, Black History Month celebrating, the black people who sold other black people into slavery. It's like, let's honor these guys. No. No. You can't do that. Even if you want to, you can't. And let's not even talk about the fact that the trophy looks like a fucking womb. It looks like a fucking uterus. Jesus, you can't make this shit up. Were they intentionally going for that, or was it just like how? Dude, you cannot tell me that quote unquote a bunch of creative people, the McMahons, didn't look at that fucking design and say, you know, that looks like somebody's fucking vagina. You cannot tell me no. You can't tell me that a group of people in $1 million corporation collectively looked at that and said, that's the one. That's the one we mold the fucker after. Give me a break. I refuse to accept that fact. Unless people are too afraid to tell Vince, hey, Vince, you're a fucking idiot. I mean, they might be because he pays the bills, but I think Vince needs to get rid of some of the yes men and get some people in there like, hey, that looks like a fucking vaginal opening, you fucker. Is that what you're going for? If that's what you're going for, if it's a joke, if we're going to make a joke out of this, let's make a joke out of it. Let's name it after somebody who pimped out women. So, again, I don't think their intention was to make a joke of, oh, women can do anything, empowered, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that was their intention, but they turned it into a fucking joke. Again, you named it after a woman who pimped out other women. Your trophy looks like a vaginal opening. Are you fucking kidding me? What's the men's trophy going to look like? A big stock penis with balls hanging off the side of it? I mean, Jesus. Those are words that are just not forming. I mean, you were telling me that oh my god. You're telling me somebody like Triple H, who was in DX, who made sex jokes all the time, didn't look at that and say, hey, that look... no. They purposely went with that. They had to. No, listen, I could tell, maybe Vince didn't give a fuck. It's like, who gives a shit? This is Stephanie. This is all hers. Who cares? Just don't embarrass me. Do what you gotta do. I could maybe see that Vince is busy. I could deal with that. But Triple H looking at that thing... Seriously, you're going to tell me, okay, Triple H is busy too, he's got a lot going on his plate. Fine, okay, but you're telling me Stephanie did not know that looked like a fucking uterus? It's like, and not only does it look like a uterus, but they put little banner streamers hanging off of it. Look like Bailey and shit. Jesus. All you gotta do is put a ponytail on. It's like the Bailey vaginal opening trophy. No, man. No. This is not how you do. I mean, this is almost the equivalent of like Destiny and Bungie. Like everything you could imagine doing wrong, the motherfuckers did in spades. Okay. I mean, all they need to do is bring in somebody who's like murdered somebody. Like there's got to be one of the women from like the past who's done something horrible. Bring in Sunny or something. She's like a porn star. Bring her in and have her win it. Have Sunny win the fucking thing. That's the only way you're gonna make it work, because you named it after the name was a joke, the cup was a joke, the trophy was a joke, and now you might as well get Sunny in there, you know. And she can simulate sex in the middle of the ring. You might as well just do it. She wins the trophy and she starts humping it in the middle of the ring. You might as well, because the thing has just gone off the fucking rails. It's just gone off the fucking... I mean, assuming Sunny's not in prison right now or in jail for something stupid. If you can bail her out, have her win the fucking thing, and just hump the trophy in the fucking... Literally, have her put the trophy on the mat, in the middle of the ring, and have her mount the thing and just ride it like a fucking pony. Okay? That's how you're gonna... whatever, man. Not my $1 million company. I'm not... Listen, I don't want to tell Vince how to run this shit, but... You can't make this shit up. That's all I'm going to say. I can understand, okay, Stephanie loved Moolah, and it was like, oh, we're going to name it after Moolah, and Moolah, and okay, there was a backlash, so okay, we're going to take her name away, so it's just the Women's Battle Royal. Okay, fine, but now again, the cup looks like a uterus. I look at it, I feel like I'm in a doctor's office. I don't know if I'm supposed to be sexually aroused or sexually disgusted. I don't know. I'm conflicted here. I'm just gonna let you in a secret. That's pre-show bullshit right there. And speaking of the downside of the women, we're not getting Bayley versus Sasha at WrestleMania. We're not getting that match, but we're going to get Alexa Bliss, Nia Jax, fat shaming. Really? We're going to go into high school bullshit fat shaming? That's the fucking story? That is pre-show bullshit. That is shit you put in limbo and put out in the ether somewhere. That is a bullshit fucking match. Now, unlike some people, I could maybe see a bigger picture. Okay, let's say Nia wins. She's a big girl. She wins the title. Fine. Bullshit, but fine. Let's say Bayley beats her. Or let's say Sasha beats her, gets the title in a few months. And then when you finally get the Bayley versus Sasha match for the title, okay, because whoever beats Nia, because she's so big, compared to everybody else, it's like, oh, it's like David versus Goliath. And all of a sudden you got, the momentum on your side. I mean, let's say Bayley turned heel, beat up Nia, took the title, and then looks at Sasha and was like, hey, I got the title. I held it more longer than you did. I had it more than a week. Because that was the whole thing. Sasha couldn't keep the title for a week. She had it 4 times. She couldn't keep it more than a week. And the only reason they did that is so Charlotte could have the title more than once. She's like 8-time champion. And they did it within like a month where they just hot potatoed the fucking thing back and forth. It was so stupid. Don't even get me started. Anyways, I could maybe see a bigger picture coming out of that, but in the current picture at the moment, garbage fucking match. You seriously? First off, Nia isn't. I hate to say it, she's not that good. She still needs a little more work. She does. So, this match is just straight garbage. I don't even give a fuck. This is literally one of those go take a shit matches, or go get something to eat match. Or go let the dog out, or go put a gun in your fucking mouth. Whatever. So there's at least 2 matches on the pay-per-view card that I don't give 2 shits about. What else is there? There's the SmackDown title, U.S. title, which I don't give a flying fuck about either, because babyface Bobby Roode, boring. Babyface Randy Orton, boring. And Fela Raja, who gives a fuck. If Rusev doesn't win that, and they don't do whatever they have to do to keep the guy around, it's going to be a failure. So there's another match I don't give a rat's dick about. That's like a third of the card right there. That's at least an hour's worth of programming I simply don't give a shit about. Yet NXT, I can't wait from the beginning to the end. Every match on that card is going to be phenomenal. And even if they have an off night, it's still going to be good. This 7-hour extravaganza of bullshit, like, I really want to see Kid Rock ever. First off, has the guy ever, I don't know, come up with an original song of his own? I mean, the guy steals riffs like I can't even, I don't even know how to. And the guy's music sucks. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. He may have had 1 or 2 mildly okay songs. Now, unless they brought him in, and they brought him in because, political bullshit, but whatever. If they brought him in to do the Undertaker's theme for the American Badass, which would make sense, okay, fine, you can deal with it. Fine. I I don't even care about that match. I mean, Undertaker is what, 52, 56, somewhere in there? 54, let's say? 52, I think. He's in his 50s. Who gives a shit? The man's got 2 broken hips. He can barely walk. He literally looks like death, not in any cool way. And you got John Cena saying, "Oh, you're a coward and your ego and blah blah." Dude, everything John Cena was saying about the Undertaker, he should be saying about himself. He's just to keep fucking relevance. He's trying to get a 52-year-old man with broken fucking hips to come back in the ring one more fucking time after he retired last year. And what? What? You think a broken... First off, Cena cannot lead. Cena is clunky as fuck in the ring. He can't lead. Undertaker back in the day, he could. He's 52, broken hips. What are you going to do? So now you got literally the blind leading the blind, or the crippled leading the infirm. What kind of match are they going to have? I mean, nothing against Taker in any way, shape, matter, form. But I don't think he can lead the match, and Cena needs to be led. Cena cannot lead a match. That's a simple fact. He just can't. He can't. Not hate, it's a fact. He just can't. So now, it ain't gonna... It's just... whatever. Whatever. So, mediocre on that match. I mean, it'll be kind of cool, but I don't care. I don't care. What else is on this shitty-ass fucking card? Okay, Nakamura versus AJ Styles. I'm actually, yeah, okay. Although AJ's probably hurt. I think he's hurt, so I don't know. Hopefully he's healed up or whatever, or at least to a passable degree. Who knows? I don't know. So the match, yeah, it's a dream match, but it might not be that good because AJ might be not up to par, which just sucks. I mean, it's just horrible. I will say one thing about WrestleMania. And I'll be honest with you, I don't care about the match. I don't give a flying fuck. But if they did this particular thing, I would mark out and squeal like a mildly retarded fucking child. So you have the bar, you have Sheamus and Cesaro. They come down to the ring, they stand in the ring. Maybe get on the microphone, talk about Braun, talk about who's your tag partner. And Braun comes out. Okay, that bullshit. He comes out. He stands up there at the opening. He's got a mic and he's like, "You guys want to know who my partner is?" And all of a sudden, Hulk Hogan's music hits. I swear to Christ, I would squeal like a fucking retarded child. And I don't know how I feel about it, like collectively, like if I'm being honest about a 60-some-odd-year-old man wrestling. I don't know how I feel about that. Hogan coming back, Hogan's issues. I don't know. But for like that moment, hearing that music, okay. That's all I want to say on that. And I'm not even saying it's a good idea. I'm just saying if it happened, I would forget all that for a few seconds. Just for even for a briefest of seconds, I'd be like, "Holy fucking shit, that's awesome." And then it would clearly, slowly start to sink in. Okay, you got an 82-year-old fucking man who, But hey, Hogan's in good shape. We could waddle around the ring a little bit, and the look on Sheamus's face and Cesaro's face when they look at each other, and they look back at Hogan, and they look at each other, and then look back, priceless. But for a split second, I'd be a kid again. Okay, stupid. I don't even care. Now if I'm talking about it after the fact, I'm probably going to be a little more harsh on it. But for the moment, if that happens, holy shit. Because I don't think it's a good idea. I don't. But if it happened, holy shit. If you get what I mean. Because, I got to be honest with you. If they bring anybody else out, like some people are talking Rey Mysterio, I'm not a big Rey Mysterio fan. I don't really care. He would make sense with Braun. It would make sense. David and Goliath, okay, fine. It would make sense. But I don't give a fuck. I think he's hurt anyway. And I don't think he's coming. I don't think he's going to be there. If they bring out Bobby Lashley, Bobby Boring, who gives a fuck? There's really nobody else, unless Ambrose is back, which I don't think so. Or Cass is back, which I think he might be. But who gives a fuck? It makes no sense. Braun's gonna team with Big Cass. Ooh. Who gives a shit? Some people are talking Samoa Joe, because, okay, that would be fun. That would be cool. Because that would be a good tag team, first off. Let's say they won. Hey, it would make sense. It would make it even better sense if they called up Lars Sullivan. Or Lars, whatever the fuck his name is. They brought up Lars. He would make a great tag team partner, right? Because he's got a history of not being very good with his tag team partner. Because, again, the point is, you got these two behemoth men who are going to take the titles, potentially, and then turn on each other. And then feud with each other for a few months. It's perfect. I mean, some people were saying, we do it with Joe. Do the same thing. With Joe and him, we get the titles, and then who's gonna beat the two of them? Nobody. They're going to beat each other because there's going to be dissension, and then they're going to go at each other, and they're going to lose the titles, and then they're going to have a feud with each other. Well, you throw Lars into that mix. Now imagine somebody as big as him going against somebody as big as Braun. That would be phenomenal. I don't think they're going to do it because, let's be honest, what else is there for Lars to do in NXT? Not a damn thing other than go for a title, and they're not going to do that. So what's the next thing? Call him the fuck up. Have him team with Braun. Have him win the title even. That would be great. Because you know Lars has a problem with his tag partners. He's beat every one of them up. So you could play that up for weeks, months, and then what's great is if there's a draft or a shake-up or whatever the fuck Vince wants to call it. You don't want to call it a draft. Whatever. Whatever the fuck you want to call it, Vince. Whatever, man. You could split the two of them up. It's a win-win. It is. They should do the draft or whatever the fuck he wants to call it. Sometime in maybe late May, June. Give it a couple. You could give it a couple weeks. Maybe they win the titles. They keep it for maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or even next pay-per-view. They lose it, and then they go at each other for a couple weeks, and then they get drafted and split apart. Maybe Braun goes to SmackDown because what else is there for him to do other than go for a title? Nothing. There's nothing for him to do. Nothing. And you got Lars as the new big man, so it's a fresh thing. And then SmackDown's got to be a big guy. Although I think Lars would be a better fit on SmackDown. But again, what's Braun? Braun has done everything he can do in Raw. He should definitely go to SmackDown, just to shake it up, literally. Which I don't really want to see him over there, but it makes sense, even though I don't really want to see it. So whatever. Yeah, other than that, I really don't give a damn about WrestleMania card at all. Other than, actually, the only match I really am interested in is KO, Sammy, Shane, and Daniel Bryan. Because I think Shane's going to turn on Daniel Bryan. I just do. I just have a feeling he's going to turn on him. Because, I don't think Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are going to get fired. I don't think that's going to happen. Because, let's be honest, they were quote-unquote fired, yet they keep showing up on the show. It's like, Roman Reigns was suspended, but he shows up on the show. Whatever. No. I mean, I suppose they could get fired and go to Raw, but I don't know if that's a good idea. I mean, they could. But I think it'd be better if they... Now, the argument to that is, you think Daniel Bryan's going to lose his first match? Well, dude, it's fucking Vince McMahon. He shit on Daniel Bryan since day one. So, yeah, I could see him losing his fucking first match back. I could totally see that. And yet, I got hope for Johnny Gargano coming up to the fucking main roster. Yeah. Yep. We'll be watching that one with bated fucking anticipation. Fuck you. Okay. Bated breath, baby. Seriously. Oh my god, I got a better chance of dating a fucking supermodel than them doing the right thing by Johnny, I tell you that right now. Jesus. Whatever, man. Whatever. But yeah, the NXT, I am in fact, you know what? It is WrestleMania. This is like order out pizza weekend, okay? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not ordering it for WrestleMania. I'm ordering it for NXT, okay? Now I like my food, I like my takeout, I like my pizza, and I'm doing it for NXT. You know, I'm doing it for NXT, motherfucker. That's all I'm gonna say on that. And I'm gonna have cold, dilapidated pizza the next day for WrestleMania. That's how much I think of the fucking WrestleMania card. Cold, dilapidated pizza. That's all it's worth to me. And cold freaking chicken wings from the day before, if there's any left, because I'm a glutton and I'll probably eat it all. Yeah, that's gonna be great though, man. I can't wait. I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna get the fucking combo platter. Dude, those combo platters, they're fucking expensive. Like $7-8, and you get like 7 or 8 onion rings. You get like 3 mozzarella sticks or 4, whatever the fuck. I think it's 4. And I get those little breaded chickens. It's like $8, and it's like it's not worth it, but I want the variety. I just do. Although, well, I figure for 8. Well, you know what? For $8, I could get some French fries and some onion rings. Maybe I'll do that instead. Although the mozzarella sticks would be kind of nice too, but I don't know. But I'm gonna order myself a pizza. I'm gonna order myself some wings. I'm gonna order myself an antipasta. I'm gonna get a combo platter, and then I'm gonna proceed to eat myself into oblivion for 3 days, 2 days, 2 days. Cause, anyways, like I said, I don't give a flying fuck about this WrestleMania. I really, truly don't. I mean, they got some stuff potentially that's good. And listen, and nothing against the wrestlers, nothing against the performers. It's just the collective bullshit of WWE. It's the collective idiocy. It's the collective just dumbassery that they do. Because I'm telling you right now, it boggles my mind how NXT is a WWE production. I mean, seriously, sometimes you're watching and all of a sudden you look at the turnbuckle, you see the little pad and it says WWE logo on it. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? This ain't WWE. This is actually good. I mean, this is actually good. This is actually a good fucking show. I think I get spoiled on Wednesday night, but that's after 3 hours of fucking paint drying bullshit on Raw, and then don't even get me started with SmackDown. Jesus, SmackDown has not been good for almost a year. SmackDown was actually better than Raw for quite a while. Now it's like, who gives a fuck? Now I'm going to say they need to do some serious overhaul. Now some people have suggested that they combine the women, the women's division, they combine it and put it on one show and do the same thing with the tag teams. I think that's a good idea. Now Stephanie's got Raw, so I would put the women on Raw. I put the SmackDown on SmackDown. I'd have the tag teams, because this you got what, 3 tag teams that they're even using on SmackDown. Oh, that's another match which I really don't give a fuck about. It'll be an okay match with the Usos and Bludgeon Brothers and that bullshit. That'll be an okay match. It should be pretty good. I don't care one way or the other about it, but it should be good. Probably one of the best things Raw's got going on, but hey, whatever. Or SmackDown's got going on, excuse me. But whatever. Yeah, I mean, just collectively, I don't really give a fuck. I mean, there's nothing there that interests me. You know? Why the New Day are in this feud again, I don't know. Because, again, I thought the cage match ended their feud. There's nobody else to feud with. You've got 3 tag teams. There's nobody else to feud with. So it's either you feud with Team A or you feud with Team B. Well, we feuded with Team A for like 6 months straight. Now we got to go to B. Okay, we've done that 6 months straight. I guess now we got to go back to A. Yeah, they've got like 15. They've got at least a good 5 or 6 tag teams that they're not even on the fucking show. You got Ascension, who the fuck knows what they're up to. You got Breezango, which is a stupid name, but whatever. They don't even use those guys, and they're in the ring. They're literally, those two guys are literally in the ring, occasionally wrestling, and they're not even being used. It's like, what's the fucking point? Like, what was it? Was it last week or the week before? You got, I don't remember who they were going against. You got Tyler Breeze running around the ring with Fandango. Tyler Breeze gets into the ring, gets rolled up for the pin or whatever the fuck it was, and Breezango's still running around the fucking ring 6 or 7 times. That was the match. That's what they thought was going to be entertaining. Let's watch a bunch of idiots, a bunch of clowns run around the fucking ring. Because, yeah, why not? Yet, Tyler Breeze should have been, arguably, NXT champion back when him, Kid, and Neville were going at it. He should have won the fucking title that match. Had put on one of the best fucking matches ever in NXT, or anywhere in WWE for that matter. And what do they get? He's wearing freaking Hogan's stash that keeps falling off, and wearing a stupid headband, and he's mopping floors because they're doing little skits and shit. Because, yeah, that's funny. That's really worth my fucking time and effort. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? The idea that grown adults think that's a good fucking idea. Oh, they're entertainment. No, fuck your entertainment. I'm not there for entertainment. I'm there to see people do backflips and shit. Okay, I don't want to see some fucking guy who's got talent sitting there with his thumb up his ass. You know? I'm sorry. I don't want to see that. And here's newsflash. I pay your fucking bills. I pay your fucking bills. And people like me pay your fucking bills. And if I don't want to see that shit, I don't want to see that shit. I want to see Rusev win the fucking title. Okay? I just do. Anyways. What else is there? I keep bopping back and forth between NXT and... I apologize, it's not like coherent. I'm just doing this off the cuff. I got a script. Let me read my script. Yeah, fuck that. People do scripts are pussies. Neither here nor there. Oh, let's talk about the probably the match of the weekend. It's going to be the ladder match with the for the what is it? The North American. Now, I gotta be honest with that North American title. It does. I don't get the designs. Whoever they got doing designs, really should stop. I want to see more of a classic WCW old school, like legitimate title. Okay. This has literally the North American continent on the front of it. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think even the Japanese superstars know where North of fucking America is. I think they know what it looks like on a map. What? Does one of the little side, little circle things on the side, has got a little compass spinning around too? I mean, what is this? I mean, what is this? Like MacGyver out in the woods? What was this fucking shit? Is it a Swiss Army knife? Does one of the little side panels come off like a Batman utility belt, and there's waterproof matches in the side of it? What the fuck is this shit? What is a camping belt? What is this? I don't know. It's a weird fucking design. Not their worst design, but it's definitely I'm not feeling it. Whatever. But that match is going to be great. Now, I've never seen Ricochet at all, other than what I saw of him on NXT, which is next to nothing. So I'm excited to see what he's going to bring. I don't think he's going to win it. I hope he doesn't win it. Let's just put it, because again, he's coming in and win it. I'd rather not see him win it. EC3, I used to watch TNA, and it's just, I haven't watched TNA in a long time. First off, I don't have cable anymore, so I don't even know what fucking channel it's on, and it's bobbing around all over the place in different channel. I don't even know what the fuck it's on anymore, so I don't watch NXT, so I don't even really know anything about him. So it's going to be exciting to see him. If I were to nitpick that match, I would not have put Killian Dane or Lars in the match. I wouldn't have. I would have put an Eric Young in the match, and I would have put somebody else. There's got to be somebody else that's worthy to go in there. I would have actually had those two have their solo match at Takeover, because that's a Takeover worthy match, the two of those, because the way they've played up the feud, really good, and they could have had a really good match together. In fact, they started to have a good match on NXT until it got interrupted, which is just kind of a weird ending, but okay, whatever. But those two should have had their own match, and that's all I got to say on that. So really, the only two that it leaves is Adam Cole, which I'm totally sold on. I really kind of wish they'd do a little more with him, though. But I think because he's farting around with the stupid tag titles now that Fish got hurt. Once he got hurt, he's got to be in with the tag title. So I think he's going to be overdoing that. So I don't think he's going to win. So the only logical choice is Velveteen Dream, which is absolutely worth. Dude, I fucking love that kid. DREAM. I love that theme. DREAM. I love the. Oh my god. Something about it. I don't know what it is about him. There's just. He went from, like, who's this schmuck to holy fuck. And I'll tell you, the moment that it happened for me is when Aleister Black was coming down the ring. And he popped up, and just the angle and the look on his face with the glasses and the little headband or whatever it was he had on, and Aleister Black didn't see him, and he starts beating him up. That moment, it was like, okay, this kid's something. This kid's going to be something special. This kid sold me. At that exact second, that kid sold me on his character. And then he comes out during the Aleister Black match, and he's got like a Rick Rude HBK thing going on with the tights, and he got the little face, and that completely that solidified it. This kid's going to be great. I would like to see him win it, either that or Adam Cole, but I don't think they're going to give it to Adam Cole now, because this is the whole thing with the. One thing I was a little disappointed with is when William Regal came out and said, you have 3 choices. How come there wasn't a 4th choice that they could find another partner? I didn't understand that. Because since there's 3 guys, and one of them's out, and they currently own the tag titles, and there's a tag match, and Adam Cole is also in the ladder match, so he's going to either have to do double duty or take himself out of the, whatever. I don't understand why they didn't give him an option to find somebody else, because that could have been interesting too. And I do think Roderick Strong should have joined their faction, because, listen, I like Roderick Strong, but he has got the personality of a dead shoe. I mean, I'm sorry, he just does. And nothing personal against him. I really like the guy. He kind of dirt, that's it. There's nothing there. So you put him in with that kind of a faction where he could maybe play a little bit more of a heel role. I really do think he needs to go heel, because he can have more fun with it. He can play it up more. And he doesn't have to be like a jerky heel. See, because if they're going to blur the lines, you could have somebody. Because back in the day, Stone Cold Steve Austin was very interesting, because he would stun JR just as quick as he'd stun Vince. So he was kind of a neutral bad guy. And that's what people loved about him. He wasn't good, he wasn't bad, he was just, you're in the ring, fuck you, And I think Orton plays that well, that kind of a character. Not just, he's like 180 heel, 180 face. It's just, no. Where I think he could definitely play the role. Let's just put it that way. I think Roderick Strong could play kind of almost like a Sami Zayn in a way. He needs that kind of push. He needs that kind of something into his personality. I know they're trying to make him a baby face, and I got the kids and the wife, and I'm doing it for my family, and okay, fine. But I'm still not really. I mean, his work in the ring is fine. His work in the ring is good, but just him on the mic and just him talking, and just him trying to put over a character, it's not. There's something missing there. Where if he could be a little jerky in times. Anyways, now if I were to, I don't want to say fix or change, or if I were to Make WrestleMania better, especially that god awful Roman Reigns Lesnar match. Oh my Christ! The only thing that would make it entertaining for me, because I'm telling you, the minute I hear his music, I'm turning it off. I'm going to social media, and if I read on social media like Twitter that what I'm about to suggest happens, I'll stop and go back and watch it. Let's put it this way. I would like to see AOP, Authors of Pain. I'd like to see them be called up from NXT, join Roman Reigns, turn Roman Reigns fucking heel, and start a new, quote-unquote, improved Shield with those three guys. You got the Samoan aspect. I don't know if those guys are Samoan. At least, I don't think they're Samoan, but you got that kind of, like, non-traditional white thing going on. So you could work it. You know, it is what it is. Although Usos could work as well. But that might be a little too much. But no, you bring up the Authors of fucking Pain, beat up Lesnar, get his ass out of Dodge, and basically take the title. I'd be for that. And then you have Reigns come out, and what he needs to do is just give it back to the audience. Say, hey, you're going to boo me? Well, blah, blah, blah. And just go back and forth. Because the one thing that sold me with Daniel Bryan, because I didn't give a shit about Daniel Bryan, because the way WWE sets it up, you don't care about any of these guys. The way Raw and SmackDown work, you literally do not care about 90% of these guys. And even the ones you're supposed to care about is kind of passive ho-hum bullshit. Okay? But the moment that I knew Daniel Bryan was something special, and I don't even remember who he was in the ring with. He got out of the ring, ran around, and started jaw-jacking with one of the fans. And he was playing heel at the time, so he was yelling no, while the fan was yelling yes, and they're going, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And like he's screaming at them, and he's got this face, and he's like yelling. And the fan is just having the fucking greatest time. I don't know if it was a plant or whatever, but it was whatever. But I was watching that, and I'm like, he's jacking up, he's jaw jacking with the crowd. He literally stopped the match and went out and did that, and it was just, I was like, okay, this kid's over. He's fucking great. There's always little moments where it's like, he just got over for me. Okay, like Adam Cole. One of the things I fucking love is when he's standing on the ring, like right during his entrance, and the music's still playing, and he's standing there, he's got his little thumb out, and he goes, boom. Something about that, I fucking laugh every single time he does it. Every single time it makes me laugh, and I can't. He's like, boom, and because he does it with the music, and it's hysterical. It's just fucking funny to me, and it's like I can't get enough. Okay. But then again, you take somebody like Roderick Strong, and he like comes out and he's like, oh, he's walking to the ring. It's like there's nothing there, I'll tell you one thing though. I think I talked about this in my last clip, but I want to talk about it again. My last WWE clip. The freaking Authors of Pain. I think the last pay-per-view. No, it was the show. It was a couple months ago, where they do that Collider thing where they pick up the guy, and they like smack their backs together, and then they powerbomb them. Those guys cannot get that freaking move in sync. Well, a few weeks ago they did that move, and it was perfectly in sync. Well, maybe not perfectly, but it was damn good. And I was literally sitting there cheering for these guys. It was like I was like, holy shit, they finally did it. I was excited for them that they did it right, because like they'll do it. Because again, you got a picture. You got these two big guys, and they got their opponents with. They're almost like in a seated position over their shoulders. So in other words, their crotch is like right in their face. And what they do is they're on either side of the ring, and they come up and they bump backs of the opponents, smack into their backs, and then they powerbomb them. Well, they are never in sync. So it's like one power bombs, and the other, a few seconds later, boom, he power bombs the other one. Like I said, they're never in sync. But they did it like that one time, and it was just, I was so excited for them that they actually fucking got it after months and months and months and months. of just because it's kind of awkward. It's like it's supposed to be fluid and like just like a machine. It just does it, and these guys are off, and it's just you know. So I was like legitimately happy for them that they got the damn thing in sync one fucking time after like what year, you know. So again, that's what I like about NXT. It's like I'm rooting for these guys, you know. It's like I'm rooting for them. Like when Dana Brooke was there, I actually started to like her character a little bit. When she's tapping her on the head, and right before she got hurt, I was like rooting for her. I was like, come on, this is gonna be great, I want to see what she's gonna do. And then since she gets hurt, she gets called up to SmackDown. She botches all the time, and now she isn't even on the show anymore. Other than supposed eye candy in the corner for Titus Catering or whatever the fuck it is. Who gives a shit? Who cares? Who cares? And you got a poor guy like Apollo who couldn't make it on NXT. He ain't doing jack shit. And the only reason they dusted him off is because 2 months ago it was Black History Month. That's the only reason he's even on the show right now. And I guarantee you after WrestleMania, because a lot of people gave me shit for saying that, because, you're being racist. How am I being racist? They dusted those motherfuckers off because they were black during Black History Month. And I guarantee you, shortly after, you're probably not going to see Titus and if you do, it's going to be very limited. You're not going to see them hardly do anything. In fact, they're going to get cut from the Hulu program. Every week, I guarantee you. They're going to have no meaningful spots. They're going to have no meaningful creative behind them. Nothing. They were just dusted off for Black History Month, and it's a fact because they do it every year. They do it every freaking year. Don't tell me they don't. So, again, a lot of people give me shit because, you're just a racist. How am I being a racist by saying other people are being a racist? If I'm saying you're being a racist, how can you come back to me and say I'm being racist? Now, I'm not saying WWE's racist, but there is a clear, questionable intent there. It's Black History Month, so let's dust off the two token black guys. Now, they have other black guys, obviously, like New Day and stuff like that, but these two specifically, when the hell do you see Titus doing anything other than month of February? Name me one other time. Did you see him in October having a feud that was of any meaningful relevance? No. Did you see him during February? Yes. Okay. What am I supposed to take from that? Was it just random? Does it randomly just happen every year? It's time to dust off Titus. Time to dust off Apollo. They've done nothing the whole year except, give me a break. Give me a break. Stupid ass bullshit. Anyway, I don't want to get into that. So yeah, that's basically most, I think, what else is there to talk about? Oh, there's a men's Andre Memorial Battle, Royal Rumble, whatever the fuck it is. I don't give a damn. I really don't care. All that shit is pre-show bullshit. Nobody cares. I mean, nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares. I mean, seriously. There's nothing going on in that. It means nothing. I mean, think about the people who won it. Like, it's good for their career. Yeah. What's Cesaro done? Not a lot. What's Corbin done? Nothing. Didn't Big Show win it? Yeah, Big Show won it. What's he been doing? Nursing a broken hip? I don't know, man. And then, of course, you got the women, like I said earlier. What good is that going to do? What is this? Is a complete waste of time. 90% of this card is just a complete waste of fucking time. But again, you contrast that with NXT. I want to see every single solitary match on that freaking card twice. In fact, they could have made it a 6-hour. They could take NXT and make it a 6-hour program, and I'd much rather see that. I'd much rather see an NXT WrestleMania. Dude, can you imagine if NXT had a WrestleMania? Well, this is technically WrestleMania, but I mean, can you imagine if Vince just said, basically said, I'm going to go fuck myself and I'm going to just retire, and they started doing NXT style? Dude, oh my God, could you imagine WrestleMania under the NXT banner? where it's actually good and they actually play it up to the point you actually give a fuck as a fan, as a viewer, you actually care because the storylines actually make sense, they actually carry over from one week to the next to the point where it's like, holy shit, I'm invested, I care. I'm not invested in 90% of these matches on the main roster WrestleMania. None. A little bit with Sammy and Kevin and Daniel Bryan. That's about it. I don't care about any of the ones. Even Nakamura and AJ Styles, I'm not really that invested in, which I kind of get because, okay, it's the dream match. You got it. We don't need to do much with that to hype it. It's already hyped. Okay, fine. I could deal with that. A little bit of bullshit, but I could deal with it. But the rest of the card, I don't even care. I mean, I don't even know what half the card is. I can't even remember. That's how much I really don't care. I mean, seriously, it's going to be a 7-hour show. Oh, then you got, what, Ali Mustafa, whatever, the 205 Live. That stuff's on the pre-show. Really? You're going to put that on the pre-show, but you're going to give us Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax in a fat-shaming match. Really? Really? That's what you're going to put on the pre-show? Why don't you dust off Big Cass and Big Show? Put them back on. Put them back on. Put them on the fucking main card again. Because, yeah, that's quality entertainment. That's quality entertainment. I don't know. First off, I think Alexa Bliss deserves better than what she's going to get at WrestleMania. I would much rather see Bayley versus Sasha. I'm just saying. No, some people were saying, "Oh, they shouldn't put it on, and they should wait, put it on like SummerSlam or something and build it up better." Okay, maybe, but Sasha and Bayley they're going to have a rivalry that's going to go on for months. They are. And I would turn Bayley heel too. Fuck it, I would turn Bayley and Sasha heel. Bring back old Ratchet Sasha. Bring her back. And have them both be heel for the title at SummerSlam. That's what I'd do. Because you don't need the baby face, I mean, listen, to me it would be like the 180 of the Ultimate Warrior versus Hogan, where it was like two baby faces with two titles. It was a big match. It was a big deal. How about do the exact opposite? Two heels for the title. That could work. I think that would work. Because a heel Sasha is good, and a heel Bayley could be better. If they're going to just try to be like, oh, they're kind of neutral, or... No. That doesn't work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Nobody's going to care. But the two of them, they've had a nice little thing building. Why they're putting on hold is beyond me. Now, they're going to have to play that shit up during the Women's Battle Royal. In fact, the whole Battle Royal should be based upon what those two are doing. And, shit, I'd even have Bayley win the fucker. I would have Bayley win it and rub it in Sasha's face. And have her turn heel. Have Bayley turn heel, or at least do heel-like stuff. She doesn't have to totally turn heel, but no, fuck it. She needs to turn heel. Fuck that. Oh, what about the kids? Fuck the kids. Kids can turn heel too. They don't give a fuck. They'll buy her shit, or they'll boo her. Who knows? Who cares? They'll still wear her shit though. They'll be sitting in their stupid little purple shirt. This is hug me on the side. Okay, they'll be wearing that shit with little tears in their eyes, with little ponytails and shit, saying, "Oh, we want you back." Hey, give them something to root for. Even the kids are getting bored. Even the kids are getting bored. Even a little super fan there. What's her face? That little super fan, Ellie or Eli, whatever the fuck are the kids. What's that kid's name? I can't remember. Who gives a fuck? That little super fan. She'll get over it. In fact, she cut a good promo there that one time. At that one. Whatever it was, she cut a decent promo. I'm not gonna lie, for a little kid, shit, better promo than fucking Roman Reigns gives. Speaking of Roman Reigns, do you realize that Matt Hardy's kid, King Maxwell, who's what, 5, and that kid was on that video package for less than 5 seconds. He is more over than Roman Reigns after 5 years You understand that? A fucking toddler, after 5 seconds in a video package, giving Bray Wyatt the business, is more over than Roman motherfucking Reigns. They pulled out all the stops for that asshole. He beat Undertaker, which is bullshit. Technically retired Undertaker. Okay, fine. He's had... I mean, you realize there are people... I mean, shit, dude. Do you realize that Stephanie hasn't had a WrestleMania event? That's... what? She's been at WrestleMania before. What the hell is she talking about? But the fact that the Usos haven't been to WrestleMania? Seriously? Seriously? They've been on the pre-show, I think. Are you kidding me? But yeah, Roman Reigns has had not 1, not 2, not 3, but at least 4 main event spots. When some of these guys can't get it even once. I'd rather see Damian Sandow in a fucking, back in the day. I'd rather see him in a main event spot than Roman Reigns. Shit, at least that'd be kind of entertaining. You know? Roman is boring. I'm sorry. He just is. He's not a quote-unquote Samoan badass. He's not. I'm more of a Samoan badass than he is. I'm not even Samoan. Okay. Or a badass. But I could play one on TV. Okay. I'm not going to sit there and smile and talk about suffering succotash. What the fuck does a grown adult use the word suffering succotash? The fuck does that even mean? What do you... I don't even get me started. It's just... their creative is retarded half the time. Whoever they got... seriously, whoever WWE has writing these shows, especially SmackDown, and Road Dogg, you motherfucker, no. Motherfucker need to be on the road. Roadkill. Okay, get him the fuck out of there because you don't know what the fuck he's doing. That show has been boring as fuck. Now, I will say that the pay-per-views have been decent. The December pay-per-view for SmackDown, I actually enjoyed that one. I kind of liked it. Their last pay-per-view was okay. It wasn't bad. The pay-per-views haven't been bad. But the shows, just straight fucking garbage. Like I said, I haven't even watched the thing in like 6 months. Or 6 weeks, excuse me. Oh, I probably could not watch 6 months. Probably would not miss the damn thing. It's like... I don't know, man. I mean, can you imagine, like, I don't know, watching a weekly episodic TV show where they literally put the same fucking show on? It's like 22 episodes and it's the pilot the whole fucking time. It's literally the same thing over and over and over. Week after week after week after week after week after week. Who would watch that? Who would watch that? Seriously. Who would watch the same fucking show? Apparently somebody. Apparently me. God, I don't know, man. It is. It's literally the same fucking show. Yeah, they tweak a little bit here or there. But it's the same damn thing. No, it's longest running episodic television show. No, it's not. It's been the same goddamn thing for like 10 years. Vince has literally been stuck circa 1988 Saturday Morning Superstars. Nothing has changed since that. I mean, really the only difference is instead of having all these ham and eggers that are just random people, now it's like, oh, we've got the superstars who are the random people. And don't get me wrong, I understand, you know, somebody's got to lose. I get that. I understand that. But when you turn your talent into jokes, what good does it do? Your purpose is to take these people, make them seem larger than life to the point where it's like I root for them or I boo them. I with the exception of maybe Daniel Bryan, even Shane to a degree, Sammy, Kevin, those guys, Braun Strowman, Elias, with the exception of a few, I don't really give a fuck about any of them. I don't really care. Oh, I forgot the Intercontinental Championship match was another one. I don't really care. It'll be okay. It'll be a good match. I think. I think putting Seth Rollins and Finn Balor in there was definitely a good idea. But you know, what is there to really be excited about? You know, I don't know, man. But then again, you contrast that with NXT and the ladder match of those, what is it, 6, 7 guys, whatever it is. Even the 2 new guys, whoever wins that match, who wins that is the first ever owner of that title. It's a win. I don't care if Lars wins it. Great. I don't know what they're gonna do with him, but that's great. Killian Dane wins it. That's great. I don't know what they do with him, but that's great. Velveteen Dream wins it, which is, I think, the way to go. Great. Adam Cole wins it. I actually would like that. The 2 EC3 and Ricochet. One of those guys wins it. It's a win-win. Now you contrast that with all the other titles. The women's title for Raw. Who gives a shit? Women's title for SmackDown? Who gives a shit? The only interesting thing there is Asuka's streak. Is she going to keep the streak going? And she probably will. So, not really of any interest there. I mean, it's mild interest, not too excited, but not too down on it either. Tag titles in the main roster. Who gives a shit? The only highlight is who is Braun's partner and are they going to win. But okay, there's a little interest there. And okay, I'll give you that much. SmackDown tag teams? Who gives a shit? Who cares? I mean, what? I'm supposed to give a damn who wins it? I don't. It doesn't matter who wins that one. And I don't mean that in a good way. Like, for example, the ladder match. It doesn't matter who wins. It'll be good either way. This, it's kind of the same, but not. I don't know. It's just whatever. What other match was there? I know I'm forgetting some. I can't. I don't even remember. Who knows? Anyways, this is my fucking review. Not even really a review. It's more just a. I feel bad. I feel dirty as a human being after talking about this stuff. I just do. I feel dirty. I need to get some holy water and rub it over my nuts because I feel dirty. This product has just gone down fucking hill. I swear to God. It's like, I don't know, man. Anyways, you know what? That's it. Fuck you. I'm done. Fuck you.